Welcome to SJW Africa, and um, I want to talk. I want to talk about Jehovah's Witnesses and marriage. And you would find that in the organization of the Jehovah's Witnesses, there are a lot of what they call single sisters. And most times these young sisters would want to settle down at some point in time. But guess what? In the religion of the Jehovah's Witnesses, you are not allowed to marry someone who is outside the organization. And what this creates is a situation where uh, an eligible male or female is in a lot of difficulty to get a suitable mate. Unlike other churches, a Baptist could check out um, a lady in another Pentecostal church and they come together. There's no qualms about that. But the Jehovah's Witnesses, they say that you are not supposed to marry outside the organization. The Bible says marry only in the Lord. I want to talk about that a little bit, but not right away. So you see a situation where sisters would, or brothers will go from one congregation to another seeking for someone they want to pick out as uh, a married mate, but it's so difficult. But I don't want to really zero in on the difficulty they would experience in the course of searching. I want to talk about these single sisters that have waited a long time and can't find someone to settle down with, and later, because their biological clock is ticking, would just settle down for anyone who comes their way because the time is ticking, especially sisters. You see a lot of sisters in their 40, 45, you know, the the in their late 30s can get someone. And there are a lot of suitors out there who want your hand in marriage, but they want to stick in there. And before they realize it, they're going to hit menopause anytime. So they settle for maybe some old man or some irresponsible man, or settle down for someone you're not even attracted to. No, they just want to get the married thing over the line and see how Jehovah makes it work, you know. And what does this create for these uh, set of persons in the future? You see that when you are not attracted to somebody, sex becomes an issue. If you're just with someone just because you want there is no chemistry, there is no spark, no ignition, nothing. You just, or you hope that when you get into it, you find a way around it to, turn the lights on and all that. But it is not like that. Even with uh, marriages that people fall in love and go for it and all of that. Before you know it, in a couple of weeks, months, things begin to change. And it's now the song you sing while going to the farm, as they would say in Africa, is not the same song you are gonna sing when you are coming back home. So you see couples maybe on the side of the man he just picked, he just eventually say, no, I have I'm talking from experience. Now you just finally say, okay, let's go for this. Let's just get this over the line. And when you get into it hoping that Jehovah will perform some kind of miracle, nothing. You see that you don't have feeling for this person. Sex becomes a chore, something that is so tedious. Each time you're thinking you have, for crying out loud, you are married and you are still certain, there are things that married people should be doing, you, you know what I'm saying? Now, when there is no drive and there is nothing to really look out, nothing excites you in the bedroom, you see that you begin to burn out. You begin to, wow, I just have to satisfy these craving of this woman, but I don't want to. Oh, I just have to give in to this man, but I don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? I don't. So you're stuck in this kind of marriage. You keep trying to see if something is gonna work. Nothing works at the end of the day. You are frustrated. You are constantly thinking of what, no, like, what have I gotten myself into? When do I get out of this? You pray to Jehovah, as it was in my case, and it's just as though your prayers do not go beyond the ceiling. You can just feel that the foundation is already faulty, and what do you expect from that kind of marriage? And what sets you up for this is the religion of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Sets you up for this life that you're living right now. And that's how bad it is. When sex becomes a chore, then you should start thinking and acting fast, because that marriage is definitely gonna hit the rocks. And because divorce is not something Jehovah's Witnesses want to contemplate, even in relationship that are abusive, they want to tell you to keep praying. And oh, sorry, my camera turned off the other time. So uh, when you are asked to pray about something that is never gonna work, you found yourself in a situation where you are like a hostage. And if you still have the belief of the Jehovah's Witnesses in your head, you don't contemplate divorce. Divorce is a no, no, no. The talk about on the ground of fornication and all that. Well, I'm going to tell you that a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses, uh, um, women that are married, not only women, the brothers as well, who found themselves in this kind of relationship, you know, are not able to find the person who they really want because the pool from which they are fishing from is just too small. Okay, but there are people out there, maybe somebody in the office that he's attracted to, but oh, it's not a Jehovah's Witness. And you come back to the hall, no, the sister sitting at the back is not just your type. But you want to make Jehovah happy. You want to do the right thing. You want to stick with the organization. And you do that, your life begins to leave. You see your life walking away. Unhappy marriage, have you been in that before? Well, I've been in that situation before, and that's why I'm able to talk on this subject. That if you marry that person who you really don't have drive for, but just because you want to get a married thing over the line, and also because there is pressure here in Africa where you get to a certain age, even in the congregation you hear, "Ah, brother, what are you still doing? Now you got, especially in my case, they felt that, oh, I made some money and I have some money, you own your own house, you drive a little car. You got what it takes to take care of a woman, some kind of pressure. But you look around, but I can't find anyone that I really want. It's not like there's so many women out there, but eventually you squeeze in and you want to think that Jehovah is gonna make it work, and sex becomes a battle. Even in marriages that you really settled down, that it was something you went in, not because you were guided in by a Christian code. Sex could even be a problem. That's why some of these guys you need to check in with a counselor. So when marriage, when the word marriage pops up, it's a whole different game as when you when compared to just a relationship, your girlfriend. You see, you could be with your girlfriend uh, a month, and things seem to go well. But if that same girlfriend is now your wife, the game is different. Certain things begin to come to play. And what if you don't like this person at all? It's not the person, it's not your spec. No, that's all right. There's something attractive about a woman, the kind of woman that you really fancy. She doesn't have it. Or the kind of man that the sister would like. This is not him. I'm just with him. You see, at night, my sister is gone to a different world. Perhaps maybe the brother might, be okay with the whole married thing, but you see, the sister is struggling or the brother is struggling when it comes to sex. If you can't pretend for that long, a time we know your spouse is gonna know that you are not just into this. You are just separated from this whole marriage thing, from this whole intimacy thing. And very quickly, the ship begins to descend downhill and is a journey of no return. And that's what you get by being a Jehovah's Witness, by being in a Christian cult that guides and controls every aspect of your life, that you can choose what you want. That's what you get. In my next video, I'm gonna be talking about how you can live a relationship like that, what you should think in your head, even if you are a Jehovah's Witness. You know you are struggling right there, that brother looking at me right now, that sister, what I'm talking about right now is the fact. You are struggling, you want to get out that marriage, but they say you can't. Remember, it wasn't your idea. You were guided to go into this thing, and there's gotta be a way out. SJW Africa, I'm signing out for now.